Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe. As you can see, we're playing Die Harder on the Die Hard Trilogy on the PlayStation 1. I'm sure there's a thing up here about shooting the helicopters, you get a rocket or something. Can't quite remember. My biggest issue, which is why you'll see me take things a bit slowly, was I couldn't remember how to reload. R2 is the answer. Don't know why I didn't try that. The first time I tried this, I died quite quickly and I was firing rockets and grenades off all over the place and killing loads of people, not just the baddies. I did though increase the move speed, targeting speed, whatever. I do find it quite cumbersome using the control pad, but I did used to be able to do the first 3 or 4 levels without taking a hit and killing all the baddies and rescuing everybody, and more importantly, getting all the 1-ups and M60s and MP5s and stuff. I managed to waste that copper there by accident. Then again, someone blew up that car, which was probably me, so that was a bit irrelevant. You do get bonuses for shooting people on fire though, which is funky, I suppose. I don't know. Not quite worked out how to reload yet by this point. It's coming quite soon, so I just end up rocketing a few guys, which is why my health or lives or whatever takes a bit of a battering for a minute or two, and then I finally decide to press R2 and I get some bullets back. As for this kind of like Operation Wolf style game, I quite like them actually. I quite like Virtua Cop. I thought this, considering, there we go, finally get some bullets back. Considering it's part of, a game where you get the full Die Hard 1 game, which in itself is quite, it's not difficult particularly, but it's time consuming and, it's good value for money. I don't know why I bother collecting grenades. I don't think I used any after this. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's excellent value, this whole package. I'm not particularly good on Die Hard with a Vengeance, I have to be honest. I didn't actually complete that without cheating. I will hold my hand up. I ended up just putting some infinite. It was the time thing that got me on that. I suppose I could have done it if I'd have bothered learning the levels and stuff, but I spent more time playing this, which I did finish without cheating. I'm not going to do it now because it actually takes quite a long time. This video's 7 and a bit minutes and it's just the first level. I believe there's 4 levels. I can't remember the last one. I presume you're back at the airport. I'm trying to remember how. Oh no, it finishes on the wings, doesn't it, in the actual film? This one's quite tricky though. There's a lot more dudes running around that you've got to try and take out if you want 100%, whilst civilians are running around at the same time. But I thought this was good. It took me a while before I was able to work out where all the health was, where all the M16s, MP5s, blah blah blah. But I was usually quite good at that guy there. I was usually a bit better at taking him out. Did accidentally shoot one of the civilians there, unfortunately. This guy was just a bit more patient. I was being deliberately slow there. I wasn't very good at aiming, I'm afraid. But as a package, Die Hard Trilogy is fantastic value. Like I said in the previous video, it was the first PS1 game I ever played, hence I have a slight fondness for it. Took another round there. I did take quite a few rounds on this because my aim was quite poor. But it's quite good fun when you cheat as well. If you pick up, like, say, the Probe who made this game, and I'm sure did some of the Aliens type games on the Mega Drive and stuff, they usually put cheats in, like Konami, however you pronounce that word, and you could get unlimited. You could basically get, unlimited shotgun, unlimited MP5. I preferred it with the Beretta personally, just unlimited Beretta rounds. Just thought it was quite cool and sounded quite good. A bit like on GoldenEye when Rare finally coughed up the cheats to that, and you could have double silenced PPKs. I thought that was quite cool. It's a good challenge, this game though. It'd be better if I had a light gun. Obviously I'm a bit dubious. I just thought I'd shoot through them TVs then just to save time. I'm not sure if you can get a light gun that fits the PS3 that would actually work with this. I'm not dead sure. Again, explosive shotgun is crap on this game. It's the only weapon I would avoid if I could have bloody realised. Because if I tried shooting that knife in my face, and hit it, it would have blown up in my face and killed me anyway. I do seem to have my health back up to 5 though by this point. More by luck than judgment though, I have to say. I do seem to remember the vending machines coughing over a bit of health, but that's about as far as I can remember, to be honest. Obviously it says it there. And graphically, I think Probe did a pretty good job. It wasn't, obviously, because there's 3 different game types, they obviously can't excel in all of them. I think they've done a better than average job on each one. I mean, I've played Time Crisis was the PlayStation game that was like Virtua Cop. I thought it was pretty good. This isn't far behind it in my opinion. I've played, although I say that, I'm saying I've played other third-person games. I suppose Tomb Raider would be one that would the only one that springs to my mind I've actually played on the PlayStation 1. And I don't think Die Hard's a long way behind it, but having said that, I don't think it pushes it as far. I think obviously stuff like the T-Rex and the gorillas and the swinging swords, Sword of Damocles and stuff that you see later on in Tomb Raider pushed the PlayStation more than Die Hard ever did. But at the end of the day, gaming's about enjoyment. It doesn't matter particularly if you happen to like those bloody, babysitting sims. If you like a game and you enjoy it, that's all that matters. And personally, I really enjoyed this game. I spent a long time playing it. This was easier, in my opinion, to do without cheating than Die Hard was. Because, like I said in the first video, there was a few times on Die Hard where I would, having thinking about it now, stupidly, killed kind of gone around the level, picking all the baddies off, the ones who skirted around the outside from memory didn't tend to regenerate, whereas the ones around the middle did, because they kind of came out the lift every now and again, presumably working on when you released a hostage or something. But I'd always end up shooting the last guard of being the furthest fucking corner, or the furthest room or whatever, and it was the hardest, and getting back in 30 seconds was difficult, if not occasionally impossible. So that's where I came a cropper, unfortunately, on Die Hard 1. It was why it took me longer. This didn't seem to take me as long certainly to finish it. Doing it by killing all the enemies and saving all the hostages was a bit more hard work, and then getting it so you could find all the Berettas and M16s and stuff, and taking your time basically. This is quite a good touch. I'm not sure, I presume it's him who's the head honcho, because he wasn't the one, he didn't seem to want to go down. Now, if I'd had some brains, I'd have chucked some grenades at him and stuff, but I wasn't doing very well at the whole reloading thing. In fact, I did so poor on this bit, having started it with 5 health, that I ended up starting the next level with 1 or half. I haven't put it on, but I did the next level in the new hangar extension, whatever you want to call it, and I managed to climb out of this little ventilation shaft and died. So anyway, guys, there you go. Die Harder on the PlayStation 1. If you have the means to get it on an emulator, get it from eBay for a couple of quid. I suspect last time I bought a game from Cash Generator on the PS1, it was 60p I paid for Toka 2. That's the sort of money you can do. If you've got a PlayStation 3 lying around, you can play it. I do recommend you have a look at it. If you can get past the graphics that do look crap compared with Uncharted 3, say, it is for 60p anyway, it's an excellent value, and you won't be beating it without cheating anytime soon. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.